Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It is after lunch, after break game, and yes, it is the men's singles event in the East African Regional Championships. It is the 23rd of April, proudly powered by Uganda Table Tennis Association, Blue Sky Sports, Casamelt, ITTF, as well as Jibu Water. It is Rwanda against Mauritius. Didier in green, Miguel in red. 7-9. Oh, Didier tries to come back all the way from behind to be able to enter the defensive part of play, but Miguel was actually watching his move. It is interesting how players can actually uh, change their thinking and planning. Ooh, that's a beautiful backhand flash there from that is Didier of Rwanda. Yeah, long service, pendulum service followed by a heavy spin forehand, but yes, it was well anticipated by Didier of Rwanda and he gave it a deeper chop that couldn't allow Miguel of Mauritius make it fly over the net. Ooh, it is that pressure that has kicked in way too early. Miguel with an advantage. And now we have Didier trying to press the ball down the line, but well, he miscalculates the length of the table. And yes, he crowns Miguel with a 13-10. 2 points difference. Yes, we play 11 points. First on 11 points usually takes the game. And here we are. Miguel walks away victorious in the first set. It is a best of 5. There we are with the 1 minute water break. You know, it's after lunch, so my mind is basically still filled with food. But however, it is a 1 minute water break for the players to refreshen a bit. You know, the pressure is too high, so under most circumstances, we have to take the 1 minute, get some little knowledge from your coach, as well as take some water to cool down the pressure. Yes, here we are for the second set. Madagascar against Rwanda. Madagascar, Miguel in red. DDI of Rwanda in green t-shirt. Safe play here. Oof. Well, from the look of his face, he's a little bit disappointed by that. He expected to play it a little bit more better. Didier with a backhand start here, followed by a mispowered forehand. The backhands here, the forehands, the smash from Didier of Rwanda. It is actually impressive how we see most of the players now can be able to keep the ball on the table, and yes, it shows a level of improvement in the sport in in Africa, East Africa. Unlike back in the day where the sport was basically in the that is the western region of Africa. Now we can see that East is also raising the bar. Safe play again. It is a swift, soft start by Didier down the line. Sent it back where it came from by Miguel of that is Mauritius. Net edge, net click over there. This organizes his calculations a little bit. Yes, he ends up losing the points.
All that not from the coach.
These are the East African Regional Championships.
The diagonal swish. It's actually impressive how Didier tries to flick all the balls, and yes, they touch the table, but what happens next is quite where the challenge is, and I think his coach should look into it. It is a game point for Mauritius's favorite, that is Miguel. Didier there with a broken wall at the moment. Miguel of that is Mauritius with a set score lead of 2 sets. And yes, there is a challenge there because it requires a lot of concentration, a lot of energy to come back from way down there to be able to level it up. That's to say 2-2. So that you actually stand a chance to win the game. It is a 1 minute water break. See you after.
Table tennis ball currently used was recently used in Qatar by the best players in the world. Let's take this moment to thank our partners: International Table Tennis Federation, Uganda National Council, Casamiltu Hotel
Yes, like Sandra was saying, yes, it is Jibu Water. Jibu Water, Blueberry, Travel, Blue Sky Sports, Casamilto, as well as ITTF and UTTA. This is coming to you live on our UTTA YouTube channel, Uganda Table Tennis Association, which you can actually share with a friend to catch this action in case they cannot make it to. That is the NCS Arena Lugogo, Kampala, and be able to catch this action live. We're here until Thursday. Yes, we can see here DDI calling in for a timeout. The pressure is getting so high. And yes, it is at that moment where the coach has got to call out for a timeout. You're 2 sets down. You cannot risk to go with an unused timeout, especially when things are not going as planned. Things are not working in your favor.
Miguel Regis for Rwanda C. This is the set that is going to determine whether Mauritius takes the game or Rwanda putting up a big fight and taking the set when they go for the fourth set.
Well, it is impressive how Didier is able to take the flick. He's so calm with it and well calculated. He has not missed a flick. The only challenge comes in after the flick. There again, Didier going extremely offensive. But unfortunately, he does not secure that one. Ooh. Forehand flick. It's a good idea there, but the poor execution. Ooh, net click there by DDI. It is at that moment you're feeling sorry for your opponent, but celebrating within. For each point counts. Ooh, Miguel hitting the net. That is the second time we're actually seeing him hit the ball on the net. And yes, he had to take that towel break to cool down the pressure a little bit. You've got to use each and every chance you get. It's actually the first time I've seen him miss the flick in this whole entire set. I believe maybe due to the reading of the scores, maybe the pressure is a little bit higher now. Miguel there with top spins on his forehand, unloading the wrath of his racket on Lydia of Rwanda. Yes, followed by that's a flush down the line. Well timed, well calculated, and well placed. Miguel Mauritius. It is at this point where he plays with a lot of comfort, and yes, he secures his first men singles events game with a 3-0 win against Didier of Rwanda, who actually steps off the arena with a lot of disappointment on his face. He maybe thought he had to take this one, but unfortunately things have gone otherwise. However, it is our table tennis. You either learn, you actually either lose or learn. Probably Didier has been able to get to understand where his problems could be, and yes, maybe you would adjust. However, Miguel of Mauritius proceeds to the next round.
Right about now, we are having Zoe from Madagascar and Wanjala Emmanuel, Kenya. Quick warm up from the players.
Well, that was Sandra for you, and yes, it is the first game played by Wanzala. That is the first round. A Kenyan youngster with a shake-hand grip, and then Zoe from Madagascar with a shake-hand grip as well. Wanzala with a long pimple rubber, whereas that is Zoe of Madagascar with smooth rubbers. It is the East African Regional Championships. Brace yourselves for the chop chop and then the action as well.
I think Zoe's bowls actually not disappointing because he held a position as the semi-finalist in Djibouti, and you're actually seeing how good his balls are, and he's leading with two. Very brilliant forehand from Wanjala, giving her a catch-up point. Wanjala is able to catch up to Zoe, making it 8-8 in the first set. Oh, what a lucky point by Wanjala Emmanuel. A net from Zoe, giving a point to Emmanuel. Perfect blocking, but not in his luck. Emmanuel manages to take the set against Zoe by two. a 1 minute break before the next set. Quick reminder, we are having the East Africa Regional Championships in Kampala. Our beautiful Ugandan made towel holders are perfectly used by the players. I think you can all see how useful they have been so far in these games. Appreciation to Jibu that has made it possible for us to stay hydrated throughout the event so far. Back to the second set. Quick service, but the Kenyan player wasn't ready, of course. Emmanuel is quite defensive. Watches keenly and returns all the balls from zone.
Well, that is over you from Madagascar trying to read each and every point. It is of Madagascar 9-7. Rubber switch from Pimpo Rubber to Smooth Rubber on the forehand. And there we are, Zo crowns it with an 11-8. It's quite just fun. Actually just found out that Wanjala Emmanuel is actually using a long pimple on his backhand and short pimps on his forehand. This is actually interesting. We've only seen this style with Darara, that is Darara of Ethiopia, who was actually unable to make it, but he had planned to come in this tournament. While we're in that 1 minute break, it is the East African Regional Championships powered by Uganda Table Tennis Association, ITTF, Malt, Sky Sports, Jibu Water, Deep End, as well as Blueberry Group of companies, specifically Blueberry Travels.
Third set, and Madagascar 1, Kenya 1.
Well, it is the third set of the East African Regional Championships, and yes, we're back for the third set. It is Kenya Emmanuel against Zo of Madagascar. Yes, on the screen that is Zo for you from Kenya. The boy with short pimps on forehand and long pimple on backhand. There he is with a chop block on his forehand. Tries to loop, but mistimes the ball. See him actually drop it in the net. Yes, so there goes with his backhand, misses by an inch. Well, it becomes quite hard to play against a person with actually pimple rubber on both ends. That is the forehand and the backhand. And it requires a lot of concentration because usually these are their weapons, and it requires a lot of concentration, focus, as well as a steady mental strength. And that's what we're actually seeing Zo of Madagascar here trying to do. He just cannot risk dropping a game because it puts him at a very, very, very high risk of, falling for this youngster from Kenya, Emmanuel. There we are, it is 8 points apiece. Emmanuel of Kenya, Zo of Madagascar. You actually see this, the 8-point catch-up, sending that is Zo of Madagascar into a timeout. The coach cannot risk giving this youngster a smile again after Zo lost his first set to Emmanuel. He cannot risk giving him a second one. And yes, he had to call in for a real quick timeout without any risk. Yes, it is always a quick one for it, just a minute of summarizing whatever a coach might have seen challenging his player in the game. Ooh, he saves that one. And yes, Stefan, his mental strength is quite high right now, as well as the pressure. Here he goes with a net click, taking his second set on his scoreboard. And there's Coach Mushija. Coach Mushija, Coach Dan Mutawazi, coaching his athlete from Kenya. And then Coach Stefan there. Interesting how Coach Stefan is actually demonstrating to his player Zoe of Madagascar. He is also an active table tennis player, and we've seen him in action during the team events. Probably we are likely to see him again in the singles events as well. Coach Dan Mutawazi trying to give some little advice to his player with the short pimps on forehand and long pimps on the backhand. Probably giving him the knowledge that he has gotten from the Rara of Ethiopia while playing. Yes, it is the East African Regional Championships currently happening now at NCS Arena Lugogo. This action will be live both at NCS Arena as well as on the Uganda Table Tennis Association YouTube channel for the next 2 days. That's to say until Thursday this week. Wanzala is quite focused and trying the best he can to be able to put a second set on his scoreboard for if Zoe wins this one, it shall call it game down. Now pressure here kicking in. We are seeing Wanzala serving in the net. It is that time, especially with the limited experience in an international stage, going against a well-experienced player. The pressure automatically kicks in, but we're seeing Wanzala is a little bit more focused regardless. Now it is Wanzala with a chop block. It is 6-4. This is how actually Wanzala moves, travels to his forehand with the same pimple rubber. Yes, his short pimple rubber on the forehand is also a good weapon for him, but we can see he is actually relying more on the backhand side. So they are trying to risk it down the line. Oh, small beautiful counter here. And there we have it with a counter attack. Wanzala dropping his first game of the day, and he is definitely out of the men's singles run. Zoe securing, putting a step in the next round of the knockout stages of the East African Regional Men's Events.
receiving? I'm going to receive. You're going to serve. So you want to change side or you want to remain there? You want to remain there. Okay, 2 minutes. So much.
Well, it is the ladies singles. It is the ladies singles of the East Africa Regional Championships. Nangozi Peven, Judith against Diane of, that is Rwanda. Nangozi in a pink and yellow stag jersey, whereas Diane of Rwanda in a black butterfly jersey. Umpire Nora, certified by ITTF. And yes, we are proud. The patterned with, that is Jibu Water, Deep End, Blue Sky Sports, Casamelt Hotel, as well as Blueberry Travel. It is the first round of the ladies singles. Pavin Nangonzi Judith with 5. Diane of Rwanda with 3 points on her scoreboard. Yes, she is a junior player from Rwanda, Sparrow Kids. That is under Yves. Nangozi well reads that long service, volleys it over the net, and yes, she earns herself a point. Long service there too. Diane is forehand. That backhand. Hello, over the net. And there we are with the backhand again, crowning the first set 11-3 2. That is Nangonzi Judith Pavin. The smile on her face says it well, for she is a little bit comfortable with her backhand, and yes, she executes it together there with her personal coach, that is Coach Alvin Katumba. The same coach too, Sir Joseph Sebatin, the current world champion in the juniors, seated at his players bench, that is Pavin Nangozi. And yes, that is Diane there for you with a smile for you with her coach, that is Masengesho, still from Rwanda, Diane with a smile on her face. I think Diane actually acknowledges that Pavin is quite ahead of her as compared to the other opponent that she has faced. And it is that time when you feel like, yes, this player is far better than me. Here we are, Pavin with a smash. Yes, it clicks on the net and just runs on the hand table, making it a problem for her to read. At backhand, well loaded with a lot of spin and speed. Points they are going to Pavin Nangozi Judith of Uganda. And loading that heavy backhand again on Diane, but this time round not in his favor. Not in her favor, excuse me for that. Well, there is Pavin for you with a smooth run. It is 4 points ahead of Diane of Rwanda. That backhand down the line, all the way from Pavin is backhand straight to. That is Diane's forehand. Miscalculated for a block by Diane. Yes, here we have a smooth run of 6 points ahead. Umpire Nora calling for a net service. There we are, Pavin Nangonzi Judith taking the second set with an 11-5 against that's Diane of Rwanda. Pavin seems quite happy with her performance right now, for she has taken almost all the first 2 sets comfortably. And yes, together with her coach, that is Coach Alvin Katumba. Is Diane still with a smile on her face. Coach Masengesho of Rwanda. it is the third set actually. Pavin Nangonzi taking on Diane of Rwanda. And I'm here joined by one of ex-militants national player, that is Daphne Musimenta. Daphne Musimenta, what would you say about Pavini's steady run? She has 2 sets against Diane. What would you say Pavini's secret is?
I think I think the game is going on so well. Pavin is having a good attacking game, and it's good to see Junior from Rwanda coming up and showing off a good game.
Well, that is Daphne Musimenta there for you with her own analysis of this game. And yes, it is 4-2. The Yarn of Rwanda Sparrow Kids in the lead right now. And she's actually taking most of the points right now. She has taken 4 of the points that have been played after Pavin. Oof, that backhand well loaded in the middle of the table. Sparrow Diane. Yes, Diane there with the backhand starter in. Diane there with a backhand start followed by a beautiful smash. Right. On the diagonal. It's Pavin with a lot of armory, and yes, she is unloading it on Diane. That backhand that has been giving Pavin points. Well read this time by the Yan of Rwanda. It is that time when your level of footwork has to stand in space for you. And yes, Diane has tried to keep that gap of 2 points between her and Pavin Nangozi. Yes, she risks a soft backhand starter, but runs into the net, closing the gap that has been there since the game started of 2 points. And it is 8 points apiece. Pavin, Diane. And there with a deep cut, probably read by Pavin Nangozi. Umpire Nora. The downline backhand starter from Pavin Nangozi. And yes, we see that sending Diane into a timeout, a 1 minute timeout. Masengesho realizes something is not working out. He definitely had to call her player off the table and try to be able to give her a little bit of instructions to see that actually she takes this one for if Pavin wins this, it is game done. This is Coach Masengesho from Rwanda, an active player. We actually saw him in action yesterday. That was during the team events. Now at the bench, coaching Diane. Quite a youngster from Sparrow Kids. Net service there. calling for a reserve. Steady play there by Dayan. Beautiful smash from that Spavin of Uganda. It's a beautiful start there, followed by an edge click. It is the most painful way to finish the game, that is for an opponent. And yes, Pavin walks away victorious with an 11-9 3-0 set. It was actually a quick one, but yes, Pavin has a little bit more of experience as compared to Dayan, for she has represented the Uganda in that is Birmingham, and as well as a couple of other competitions at the African level. She has actually returned from Ghana from that's our All Africa Games, and yes, we've seen her earlier in the finals of that is the East African Regional Championships, and yes, she already have a gold around her neck. Well, that was for you, Diane, and Pavin Angozi in the regional East African Regional Championships. And yes, she crowns the game with an 11-9 2-3-0 set against Diane of Rwanda. We are proudly powered by that is Uganda Table Tennis Association and live on the Uganda Table Tennis Association YouTube channel, as well as brought to you by that is Deep End on your screen, Jibo Water, Blue Sky Sports, Custom Mute, as well as Blueberry Travel. Thank you for watching.